Hi guys, it's me, Aria, and today it is the Friday 8 in my channel, and today we're gonna do the Animal Jam Phantoms Friday. I know that it might supposed to be in October, but I want to tell some theories that what's gonna happen in October and what the plans are about. So first let's open the game. I will do it in my den because it will make sense. I will pay my pen back. If I will finish the plan, I wanted to do it in recording, but I did do it at the right time. So instead of doing all the plan, because it's long to do, we will finish it by putting the final results. There's still something we need to put, but it will be the long explanation and searching for the images for each sections of the poster. Even in the final result, we're gonna move some places. It's gonna be beautiful to make a whiteboard about Earth town. So sorry if I speak really I'm actually sick. I don't know how I got sick, but I'm sick. So if you hear a little bit of celebration of words, or I actually pronounce something incorrectly, that's because I'm sick. And when you're sick, your voice is weird, so you pronounce things incorrectly. So sorry if I mumble while I'm talking. I try as possible to pronounce it correctly, so I will talk slow so you can understand. So that's why this Friday will be probably longer, because I will talk slowly, and that's it. As you can see, I changed my animal, and the style is more dark. So the theory about the phantoms is actually with the past plans that we did, the events with phantoms that happened in the past, and the future events that will probably happen with the phantoms. And the theory is based on what we know right now about them and what's happening. And at the same time, I will show my Halloween, fall Halloween there. It's more like Halloween, but why I call it fall Halloween is because it's more naturally and it's not completely scary. The thing why I call this fall Halloween is because I put some random stuff into a Halloween decoration. It's more like naturally decor that you can put in different colors. Like this one, the chairs over there, it was supposed to be red, but I put it purple to make it sense with Halloween. So before I start this video, sit back and enjoy the show of the theories about the phantoms. And enjoy the little sound there. I will do this first Friday early because in the evening, actually I can't do it now, as you can see. So now let's talk about it. As we know about the phantoms, is that by right now we're actually stronger. About the phantoms, there's actually more than 3 types of phantoms. we have the regional, the spikes, the tufts, the lasers. I called it the lasers, but you're gonna understand why in a couple of seconds. Phantom King, yes, that's a type, because there's not a lot of Phantom Kings, but there is that. Prototype Phantoms, Bats, and I think it's it. The bats you see more in Mesoterra, but the update just finished and the attacks are finished. So if you want to see some Mesoterra about the bats phantoms, go on YouTube, because I can do it, and I can do it too, because I need to buy another sword, but it's too expensive in the sapphires. I'm not an expert, I'm not a pro or a rich jammer, so I go to get my sphinx by working. But it's not the case with some rich people, because they actually buy it with their own money. But for kids, you can work, and it actually shows you how to be responsible for yourself. So that's a good idea to work, because it shows that you need to be responsible with your money. Okay, now to start this, we have more than just 3 types. We have the Phantom Original, the Phantom Spikes, the Phantom Tufts, the Phantom Lasers, Phantom Great King Phantoms. We have Bats Phantoms and the Prototype Phantoms. These types of Phantoms are very important because you're gonna see them in games. Let me show you. In 5 Phantoms, it is the original Phantoms that you see. In the Puppy's Tail, you see all the types of Phantom, including the Prince Phantom and the Monster Phantom. In Ginbreaker, it is actually the original Phantom, but in a Jam array. In the Phantom Dodger, you see the Spikes Phantoms, the Tufts Phantoms, you see the Laser Phantoms, and that's all you see. In Escape the Phantom is actually like tentacles of a phantom that's actually following you. You see original phantoms, but it actually is the legs of the phantom. Tentacles, legs, whatever you call this, call them. We know what we talk about. Of course, we're gonna have a fun day about Animal Jam Halloween, like we did in September. We did a fun day about the fall Animal Jam. In October will be the Halloween fun day of Animal Jam. Secondly, about the theories about the phantoms, the plans, and how it started. First, how it started is 2017 in October, when the Phantoms update got there. A couple of days later, the Club Geos was destroyed. And yes, I was there when it happened. As you can see, this over there before, it was the Club Geos, but now it is actually this. It changed, I know. Some people didn't see the changing, so if you didn't see the changing and you don't believe me, go on YouTube and you will see that it's true. The club, before it was there, the Club Geos was there. It was destroyed by the Phantoms in October 2017. And this is where the chaos of the Phantoms begin. So that means it's more than 5 years that they try to do the plan of destroying Jamaa. If you calculate the years of how it started is actually October 2017, and now they are actually planning to destroy Jamaa every year. Next thing, it is actually the Phantom Portal 1 year later, in November 2018. The Phantom Portal was created by the Phantoms. I don't think it's created by the Phantoms or the Alphas, I don't remember, but the Phantom Portal appeared in the others. And then in the same time, it disappeared. So my theory about this plan, I will tell it later when I'm gonna finish this list. Thirdly, 2 years later, in 2020, October 2020, it was the Invasion of Phantoms Part 1. When I say Part 1, is because there were holes in a wall jam. If you got to the Phantom Dimension in that year, in October, you will see that the Phantoms was in their holes and were actually trying to get in Jamaa. The fourth plan was actually in 2021, 1 year just after this event. It was the Phantom Invasion Part 2, where the Phantom Portal was actually losing control of Phantoms. Couple days later, in October 2021, the Phantoms invade from the Phantom Portal in the dance. They actually invade from the Phantom Portals of different dance. So that means if there are a lot of Phantom Portals, that means the Phantoms actually evade if there's a lot of Phantoms. And the generals had to kill them with some pink seeds. And I forgot one thing about the Phantom plans. Phantom Invasion Part 3. I totally forgot a plan. It was in December 2021 when the Christmas update was there. The Phantoms invade Jamaa by stealing the gifts from jammers. I didn't actually put in the in my whiteboard because I think this was a little plan. It wasn't actually destroying Jamaa, it was just stealing the gifts from jammers. It doesn't mean they would destroy Jamaa, but they're just trying to ruin Christmas, so actually it doesn't make sense well with destroying Jamaa, so it's not in the plan. After, in 2022, 2 months of incredible things that happened. The first plan was in July 2022 when the mirror statues appeared. I think it was in July or June 2022, I don't remember, but the mirror statues, but I think it's more in July 2022. I remember it was there. Tell me in the comments it was there, you can tell me in the comments it was in June. Help me please. The Phantoms still took over the statue of Mira and actually did some copies of that statue that were corrupt. So we had to actually kill them with pink seeds. And it stopped in August. Then in August 2022, 1 month later, in August 2022, the Phantoms invade Mesoterra. So actually it is part 3 of Invasion. In my opinion, it is the real part 3 of the Phantom Invasion because they actually invade Mesoterra in August. We had to find the Phantoms in Mesoterra and I didn't have to do it because I didn't have a dinosaur. So you have to buy a dinosaur to go to Mesoterra and actually destroy the phantoms. Now they're gone, but they will probably return in October 2022. And now it's finished. Now we will look at her theories about the plans. We will begin with the first plan. I don't remember much because it was for a long time, but I have a reason why. And a theory and a theory about the event in 2017 October. Well, just saying, in every single plan of them there's always a reason. So I will find a reason by a theory that will base on the plans. It will actually make sense. First plan, the event of October 2017 when they destroyed the Club Geos. Club Geos was actually a music store. When you enter a Club Geos, it was actually the dancing party, and there was a store for the music and a store for music items in your day. And actually, the Phantoms took over in October 2017 the Club Geos and destroyed them. Why? Well, it was actually in my theory, it was actually to scare the jammers. Like, hey, we were able to destroy things. It's to actually scare the jammers. In my theory, they were trying to do some terrorists to the jammers. So actually to scare them and not coming back to Jamaa, because that's it. And while they're gone in Jamaa, well, they will be able to take over Jamaa by putting away the jammers. Even if they take over Jamaa, even if they take over the other islands that were around. But they realized that they resisted, so they actually eliminated the plan. That's my theory. It makes more sense because I don't know. I think it makes more sense that they tried to do some terrorists so the jammers could go away from another island while then they take over the islands, which they didn't succeed because the jammers resisted. If we were able to stop them. The second plan. And November 2018, which was to create the Phantom Pearl. I think it's the Evans who did the Phantom Portal or the Phantom King, I don't know, but I have a theory about the Phantom Portal event. And why I put it in the Phantom plans, well, it will make sense in a second. Remember at the time we were in the Phantom Dimension, we were fighting phantoms. Well, let me tell you, when you're fighting a phantom, there's other phantoms around, right? Well, then, at the time, they're witnesses of what's happening. You don't understand? Let me put it precisely. When you fight a phantom alone, like 1 versus 1, the other phantoms are watching and we're witnesses. What do you think will happen? Well, they will tell the Phantom King what's happening. That there's animals that were killing phantoms. They're not stupid, they're bright. They're actually freaking bright. To actually watch the animal fighting the phantom, and then they're actually saying to the Phantom King what's gonna happen. And precisely their attack. They say to the Phantom King how they fight. Oh, they fight with bead seeds, they fight like this, like that, and like this. Then when they say how they fight Venoms, then the Phantom King have an idea of how to destroy Jamaa and the Jammers. That's it. It's not a Phantom plan, but that's a plan that never showed, but a theory that will make sense with the other plans that happened. Just because of the Phantom Portal, probably the Phantoms have had an idea of how to destroy Jamaa. Just because of a Phantom Portal that happened. That's big, yes. A simple thing could be a big thing. It would make sense with the other plans. And what happened 2 years after that, which will make sense with 2 years after that event with the Phantom Portal in 2020, when they destroyed the house, when they destroyed Jamaa in October 2020 by putting some holes in different places. Number 1 hole was actually put in Jamaa, the second in Montrover, in the third in Zio's place. But precisely, why those places? They could choose Jamaa, the place from the left. They could choose Canberra. They could choose Canberra. We could choose Canberra, the forest, or the orange place. Make more sense what I'm gonna show you. In 2020, they choose the place of Jamaa, Montrover, and Zios. That's actually strange because we could choose this place, or this place. As of places in Jamaa, we could choose this place, or this place, or this place, and this place, or this place, or this place. We could choose anything, but we choose precisely Montrover and Zios. Why? Well, let me tell you something. In Zios, this is actually the place of Zios, so we want to take over the statues over there. But in Montrover, why there? Well, it's probably a source of something. We probably find a source for something, so we want to destroy Montrover to find it. And the why of this is to actually confuse and scare the Jammers at the same time, because we suppose we need to run away, we need to actually scare them if we're doing this, because if the Jammers could go away and we're getting. But the reason, I don't remember the theory that I had, but the reason that will make sense is to scare them. It's to send them a message like, hey, we're gonna destroy her. We will destroy Jamaa like this. Be prepared. And then, that's what's happening. And then, 1 year later, in October 2021, the Phantom evaded from the Phantom Portals. And why? To kidnap the Chambers and get to the Phantom world so they can defeat them and then destroy Jamaa. But that didn't work because the Chambers were succeed to kill them. It automatically eliminates us. And then 1 year later, in 2022, July and August 2022, happened something. In July it was the Mirror statue, and August the Phantom Invasion and Mesoterra. We will start with the Mirror statues. actually the reason is actually strange. I think it will make sense, but the reason is strange. They take the mirror statue to do some corruption. And why? To confuse the jammers. Like, oh, this one. Who's the real one? And while they're confused, then they're able to attack them. But they resist. They said, oh, it's probably one of our Venom's plans, let's destroy that. It didn't work. Currently, automatically it didn't work. Was too confused there, but they said, why will we be confused? It won't do anything if we are confused. So we fight them instead. That's it. And then in Mozotera, the Phantom Invasion. The theory about this one is actually with something that really probably talked about, I don't know, but it's with something. And let me show you the thing. It is that the Phantom fossils. And I think it's related to do with the Phantom, the invasion of the Phantoms in Mozotera. Let me explain something. The Phantom fossils were actually in this place, just next to the Mozotera. Let me tell you something. Mozotera is an old island. 2 islands, right? Well, I think it's 1 island, but got separated by who? The Phantoms. How? Well, in that time, they were old Phantoms. And while they fight, well, they mark for places to fight. Hey, they mark for places? Not they mark themselves, the dinosaurs. While the dinosaurs are actually fighting the Phantoms, they're actually leaving marks above their attack about them. Even when they're marking, then they mark the symbol of the Phantom that are getting defeat. And you know when the Phantom is getting defeat, there's just like a purple slime that goes out of it. Well, the purple slime, let me tell you, it turns into the surface. And then when we enter into the surface, it creates a fossil about the Phantom. And then, let me tell you, why we separate the island? Well, over there were actually more dinosaurs than there. So they separate the island so they could attack this place, so we couldn't escape. Because there's 2 ways to escape that. Over there and over there. So they separate the islands so we couldn't escape, and they attacked there. And then they did go in there for dinosaurs that arrived to escape before they did this. That's why it is actually like that. And why they invaded Mozotera? Because they're mad that it's coming back, so they decide to invade that, to actually taking over Mozotera again, but we didn't do it. And we're like, huh? How we didn't make it? We make it in over times. Yeah, but there's new types of attacks, there's new types of things of how to defend themselves. They're stupid stuff like that, right? No, they're bright. Well, they're actually destroying Mozotera. They actually know how the dinosaurs fight now. So they actually have an idea of how to destroy the jammers and the dinosaurs. And the reason why I'm making a theory of that is that makes sense. And you know, it's getting brighter. Well, what do you know what it means? If it gets brighter, it means that it gets stronger. And the number one reason of all the plans, I clicked the one button, and the actual reasons of all the number one reason of all those plans, it's tests. You know, don't attack someone like in one shot. You do some tests. They test the resistance of the Jamas, and they actually try to find the weaknesses of the Jammers by doing some tests like this. And while they're doing some tests, they're doing some notes about them. Oh, they're not confused when this happens. Oh, they're able to do that when those holes happen, but they're scared of this at the first shot. Oh, they're like this when this happens. Oh, they fight like this. And then they make a big plan, and when the plan will arrive to destroy Jamaa, it will be big. And they're doing some tests to actually arrive at the big plan. And that's probably freaking possible, because why doing so many plans like this? It's not plans, those are tests, Jammers. Don't you see that? They're testing your resistance. They're actually testing what you're able to do. So they're actually a plan, and while they're touching the weaknesses of the Jammers and the others, well, it's there when the big plan arrives. And it's there that it happens. You don't see that, Jammers? Well, I see that. How are we able to see that? Well, it's over there. And when that funnel happened in Journal of Jamaa, I decided to make a whole theory about all of this. First, we're gonna read that. I'm gonna make a transition. Let me read that for a second, and then I get a transition. Okay, the night of the phantoms is closer. That means that another amount of phantoms are taking over Jamaa. In fact, Granny notices some strange things from the north of Jamaa. So be careful, guys. Well, Granny notices something from the north of Jamaa. Is it the Mount River or another place? It could be Mount River, it could be Mesoterra, for the forest, or the orange plains. Well, my theory is more the Mount River or the Mesoterra. But it's not that we're gonna talk about. It's the photos there. We don't need to try to make a theory about those two, because I don't see anything in those two. This is just an image of Halloween, of what's coming, that's Halloween. Or they put precisely this phantom. And when you see in every post, they put the phantom like that, right? You notice that? Well, in this situation, it is that phantom that comes. It could symbolize something. This phantom symbolizes strong. You're tough. Well, it symbolizes the tough. So that means that the phantoms are getting tough. They're getting stronger. And they're getting more tough. That means that they're getting more difficult to battle. That means that we're getting stronger, right? Well, this phantom is actually symbolizing that the phantoms will get stronger in October. If that makes sense. With all the plans, we're getting stronger. We're testing that with the jammers. And then one day, we will find the right power, the right force to destroy Jamaa. You know, phantoms are not bright when you think they are. They're actually freaking bright. They're just acting stupid so the jammers could say, they're stupid, they won't attack us. Really? They won't actually be able to attack us? Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. Did you notice how powerful their plans were? Do you notice how difficult it was to destroy all of them? That means they're far away to be stupid. They know what they're doing. And when the plan to destroy Jamaa come, everyone will be surprised. And actually, Greeley doesn't fall for that. Really is able to notice that means the world able to notice that too. It's just that we're too weak. We're like, oh, for that, well, we won't know what's gonna happen, so we're not analyze it. We're gonna respond to us. No, not all the plans are gonna tell the response of that and what's gonna happen. You're gonna analyze it, and when you're gonna analyze it, that means if you analyze something, that means that you have an idea of what's gonna happen. And when you have an idea what's gonna happen, well, when this gonna happen, it won't surprise you. If it surprises you again, you're like, oh, I didn't expect that at all. Well, at least you made an idea. If you're like, oh, it's a little bit like I was thinking, you analyze it. When you realize that, oh, it's a little bit like I was thinking, then you're not surprised at all. You're a little bit surprised, but you're not all surprised. And I didn't do that in the past because I didn't think of it. But right now, I think of it, and I realize that it's good to think about it. Because you have an idea of what's gonna happen. And that's a good thing, because you won't get surprised at all. So my theory of what's gonna happen in Jamaa in October 2022, which means the temper, and I will call it the invincible plan. And why I'm gonna call this the invincible plan? It is because we don't know if it's really gonna happen or not. So we're gonna call this the invincible plan. The invincible plan, it's about the mirror statues and the vision of the victims in Minnesota. You know, in September, it is calm. Why? We could continue in September, but no, it's calm. It's for a reason. Well, why it's calm? It is because we're actually planning for attack in October with all the allies that we got from the other plans. And when October will arrive, a lot of Jammers will be shocked. Even me will probably be shocked. And the plan, I think the plan is to actually doing something in Mesoterra. There, they will actually invade this place, and when they will invade this place, it will get an effect in Jamaa, because there's actually that. I don't remember what it is in English. For a second there. Let me just let it. Bridge. Okay, bridge. There's actually a bridge there. If something is happening to this plate, that means it's gonna have an effect there because of the bridge. Because of the bridge, it will shake there, and probably some things around there will probably gonna be destroyed. Probably some tentacles will get out of the surface. Probably over there was probably gonna get destroyed. Over there will be destroyed. We don't know. We're probably gonna take over of the stores. And when it's gonna happen, we will get shocked. And my theory is that the plan is gonna shock us in October 2022. That means something. Second theory about the invincible plan. Well, I think that could happen. Is in Mokuai. Mokuai, let me tell you, probably Mokuai, something's gonna happen. You know the volcano? We could get in the volcano in October when it's gonna explode. A lot of phantoms will explode. It will do like the falling phantoms in this place of death. They will get out of the volcano and will arrive over there. By how? Well, we're probably gonna do like in 2020. They will invite us to a party in Mokuai, having a party in Mokuai. When we'll get there, they will do the plan, which is probably gonna be it. We're to have a party there. When the Germans are calm, we're less excited. Well, we will get out of the volcano, even everyone's gonna get like, what the hell is going on? It will be all confused. Then the phantoms, because all the Germans are there, they will be able to protect all of that, because it will be there. So we will invade those places, we will destroy all of them, and then boom. It's time for us to get our butts, to raise our butts, and go find them. And what's gonna happen, let me tell you, everyone will be shocked. We invade those special places. Let me tell you, they will, in my opinion, if they will destroy these 4 islands. These 3 islands, because these 2 actually separated, in my opinion. So imagine that this place, that means 2 aliens are together. So we destroyed all 3. They will get in Jamaa, munch over this place, and this big place called Mesoterra. Imagine that this is it doesn't clock Savan. It is the Mesoterra. And when we will get in those islands, that means that probably a little bit of atoms will be there, a little bit of atoms will be there, and a little bit of atoms will be there. And probably over there and over there, but not all at those places. It will be a little. But these 4, everything will be little too. So that means these 4 aliens, these 4 places, it will get destroyed. That means, hello Phantoms! And that's the mission. And let me tell you something. And the Phantoms will say to them, hi guys, you'll be tricked by us. I hope you're happy about what's happening. Not sure about that. Not sure that everyone will be happy about it. It will be shocked. I'm actually very excited of what's gonna happen. Or, for theory that I think about it now, munch over. We'll probably invite everyone in munch over. Then, and when the party will be munch over, then we will destroy this place, and we will destroy these 3 places. Mesoterra, Jamaa, in the forest. Or we will get more quiet. And the theory that will make more sense is the 2 theories about Mesoterra that getting destroyed if it will make an effect in Jamaa, and the second theory about Hawaii, because if people get to Hawaii, they won't be able to get it into the 2 at this place, because look, it is far away from the place. So they won't be able to get into this place. People are smart. And probably when the Phantoms are gonna see that the Jammers will get in Jamaa, well, it's like that now. They will attack them. When we're gonna be in that place, the Phantoms will be in front and they will attack them. That will be a big plan, in my opinion. It will be a big plan, and I hope while it works, we'll probably get some inspiration of my video. If it's not like this, will happen. Just to say what works, I would like you during the month of October in Mojang, a big event, a big event to get memory, to memorize. But I hope that this month will be insane for the Phantom events. And let me tell you, I'm very excited for the month of October and Mojang. And in conclusion to that, and let me tell you their big plan. The big plan is to destroy Jamaa. All of those tests for one plan, that is to destroy Jamaa. Boom! Simple test that we're getting stronger, if we're getting tougher, if we're getting more difficult. Then when the big event will happen, everyone will be shocked. And the month for the big event will be in October. It could be in October 2023, October 2024, October 2026, or October 2030. I don't care. But when the year in October will arrive, the time in October will arrive, everyone will be shocked about the big plan. And let me tell you, it will be very tough. Trust me on that, it will be tough. So, I hope that you like this fun Friday about making a theory about phantoms, getting over Jamaa by putting those plans all together. And let me tell you, don't judge a book by its cover, because the phantoms. And let me tell you, the message of the day, the moral of the day, it is that the phantoms are not stupid. They're more bright than we think they are. Don't judge a book by its cover. If those phantoms, they probably look stupid, but that doesn't mean they don't look smart inside. Think that, jammers. And just let me tell you that, jammers, a little advice. Every simple little looking thing could be the most tough thing that you will ever meet or do in life. So don't fall from those traps, because when you fall for those traps, they will get it right in your insides. In holy hell. And let me tell you, the toughest thing could be the simplest. So keep that in mind, jammers. Because if you keep that in mind, jammers, it will be okay. But sometimes the simplest thing could be the simplest thing, the hardest thing could be the hardest thing. But don't fall from the traps for those. If it looks simpler, verify it if it does look simpler. A pen! Oh, she fights with a pen! What a classic! She's not cool! Ooh, you're far away to be right, because when a pen hits your head, you will be in the freaking coma. And you will probably die. Sometimes people fall from these things. And when people fall from these things, their eyes are big, like, what the hell? And yes, there's a lot of people like that. Sadly. And happily. And I'm not happy that I don't fall for those. Sometimes, but I'm happy that I don't fall for those. Often. And just saying, that doesn't mean that someone aren't able to write a word right, that he's not smart. Because that's what happened in October 2020. The phantoms write the invitation and correctly the words. And people are like, that's so stupid. Do you think that event October 2020 was stupid? No, it wasn't stupid at all. It was very scary. And everyone talked about it on YouTube, were freaked out. And that's a good thing for the phantoms. Because for them, the jammers, stupid. Well, in the reality of all of this, we are stupid jammers. Because we don't think about what's gonna happen. We don't do anything. But the phantoms do something. For brighter than us, even for villains. Everybody with us. Don't believe me? Check out all of the plans. Check all of those things. And when you're gonna compare, you will say to me if I'm right or not. And I noticed that we're getting stronger every year. So get prepared, guys. Even if we don't look tough, be prepared, because the most simplest thing could be the hardest. So be careful for that and don't fall from those straps. Don't be tricked by those things. Even the alphas say that. Even the phantoms are looking stupid, they're bright. We need to believe them, because the phantoms are more bright. Yes, I said a lot of times this sentence. But why I'm saying it a lot of times is to keep you in mind this thing, this fact. And this thing is a fact. It's not divided. That's a fact. That's a freaking fact. What is that? Do a little can. Do a little research. And when you realize it, you realize that, oh, that was weak in October 2017. But in July, August 2022, it was stronger. If you're getting stronger, people are gonna think, oh, it's just the waterworks that makes them stronger. Yeah, it's the waterworks that makes them stronger. But let me tell you that the phantoms are... Keep in mind that's not what works that invites them. Keep in mind that you are a real drummer that plays this game. The phantoms are brighter than us. The word works makes them brighter than us. And that's the reason. The lesson of all of this is that people don't fall from the simplest thing. The simplest thing could be the toughest and the hardest. The most easiest thing could be the hardest. The hardest could be the easiest. Keep in mind that. Let's check out my friends. Hit parties. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm lucky. You know this party? It was before not the party. It was the Club Geos. But they transformed it to a party. So people can memorize this party. I miss the Club Geos. It was a freaking good place. But if Phantom destroyed them, things like, no, that happens in life too. You know, you had a routine to always go into the Club Geos. To enter the club, but one day it is destroyed. Are you gonna cry? No, you're gonna get upset. But there's always another club that you can go. That's what happened. And after that, the office place was created. In case Instead, we were just gonna say that, oh, the Grumjoes, it wasn't gonna be the Grumjoes anymore, it will be the place of the others. But no, instead, they did a plan for the Phantoms to destroy that. And that's a freaking good thing, because it goes slowly and it does a transition. What works are brighter, and the one works makes the Phantoms brighter than us. And that's for a reason. I don't know the reason, but that's for a big reason. For smarter. So the big theory in all of that test for what big plan is to destroy Jamaa is the Phantoms are brighter, the Phantoms are smarter than we think they are, and they will get stronger every year. The moral in the message of the video. Now I'm gonna close the game. Oh, I know, I will get in Jamaa. Actually, that was a freaking good theory, huh? Freaking good. I'm happy to share those theories with you guys. Oh, and I just realized something with the mirror statues. The Phantoms help us in a way, because they actually, while doing this, fell for a reason, because they actually fell for the trap of doing this, because we're feathers of mirror, they were stronger, have those powers, they were crystals. It actually helped us, but imagine if the Phantoms wouldn't help us at all. Imagine that this is a trap. And when we could have used them to find them, they will get stronger and they will be able to get us. The others are like, oh, this crystal's gonna help us of that. But those of us makes us fall for this trap. Even me, I fell for this trap. But when I realized it before the event that could happen in October, that's a good thing, because at least I have a theory about what's gonna happen. Oh, and let me tell you one event that happened with the Phantoms and the Alphas. And now the Phantom portal. That's good, it's less expensive now. Now the big seed catcher it's now less expensive, and those you need the sapphires to buy those. I have one, so I don't need to do anything. Now let's check these first. This is gritty. And he's the master of spying. That guy's Gritty. And Gritty is my favorite alpha because he reminds me of me. I'm calm and I do things that people don't know that I do. Oh, Jamaa, that will meet. Oh no, when it's falling to peace. But there's not gonna be some peace, because the Phantoms are actually planning to destroy us, so it's full already to be finished, so subvert. Oh, I just find something that could help the Phantoms to analyze us. They took over the journal of Crowley, and in that, there's some information about the Phantoms. Why they took that? It is because that the others will take notes of them, because there's no any notes, there's no any paper to note that. If you're not so far right, that means. If he took that, if Phantoms took that, so the others will be able to protect them. Oh, and that? In that thing, the others took them because they know. The Phantoms took that because they know that without them he won't be able to find the right thing. They take over that because probably they take over that because they probably get annoyed by her music, so they want to keep away that from us. we took over that. We didn't take over that actually. That thing was taken, and the little pets were and the pets then returned that to us. Oh, and that helps the phantoms to move in Jamaa, and the phantoms took them because they know that because of that the thing, the others are able to trace them and to follow them. Okay. And oh, this is really important because the phantoms took them because it helped them to escape a place that they will build. They escape because it is a place that's never discovered. They took that because they don't want to discover new places. That's for a reason, guys. In that camera, it is because the phantoms took them because they don't want to get caught by Lisa. All those things are taken for a reason. They took them because they know it helps the others to discover the phantoms. So they actually took them so it will help them see more bright. That neat. No, we care. Heard something. Oh my god, it is very dark in there. Oh, two figs. Cool. Oh! A yellow crystal. Yeah. Oh! That time. Cool. Cool. Oh my god. A black and white mushroom. Sure gonna put that because it is the colors of Halloween. I'm extremely lucky with my things. Oh yeah, I'm a freaking good, freaking good. I'm freaking lucky, freaking lucky, freaking lucky, freaking lucky, freaking lucky. Wow, it is a freaking good place. Finally, I will not finish the plan because it's too long and lazy. So we're not gonna finish the plan in the video. I will just show you the plan in a scrolling video with the final results of my theory in update video. It will be probably the next week is the short video, so I can put in TikTok next week, and next week I will put it on YouTube too. It is a short video, so I can show it. It's not a big thing. So to finish this video, because I actually finished with all my theories, so subscribe to my channel to see more videos about Animal Jam, Master Blocks tutorials tomorrow, Blink. Blocks tutorials tomorrow, for the spooky fall draw, the last spooky fall draw. Don't miss out for the Halloween month, that is next week on Saturday, that is October 1, so you will see the first draw in October 1. Very weird, very rare. So yes, comment down below what you think of the video. Like this video if you enjoy the content, and share this video with anyone you want. You really do. Goodbye guys, and see you later to our next video.